Namaste, Wholeness Tribe. This is Ruby with Wholeness Balance. This is going to be a reading for the collective. Energy is emotions are energy in motion, okay? So this is going to be based on the emotional energy perspective, and it is created with the intention to bring awareness to self about one's own internal emotions, and it's a form of using the oracle cards to assist on that journey. And this is channeled, of course, and we just flow. All right, so let's go ahead and drop all of our judgments, all of our labels, all of our opinions, our expectations. Let's drop everything and just be here right now. Just taking a deep breath. And release. Be here right now. I feel like me do it one more time. Breathe in. Now out. Much better. The first one, there was ripples in the flow. Alright, so this is going to be for October 29th, 2019. For those that seek time, and of course for those that are in divine time, you will be led and guided to this reading whenever it is time for you to hear whatever is in here that is resonating with you. So do not discount the synchronicities that have led you here. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. So in this place, in this oneness, I want you to feel the word work. I want you to feel the word work. What does work feel like to you? Is it a 9 to 5? Is it your own business? Is it a goal that you're working towards? What is a work? What does work feel like for you? All right, now let's dive into the energy. Spirit, what is the energy for work for the collective? All right. I have indecision. And it reads, and I do feel like I can drop these down. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So, this feels like okay, so in the root, something in the foundation, right? Speaking a truth, maybe. It feels like indecision, but Spirit is saying explore the energy of indecision. Where do you feel torn about something? Because this is where your attention is needed. Allow yourself to explore indecision, the positive and the negative, so they say, but just allow what comes in. Don't need to change it. Just sit with it and breathe through it and really explore what the word, what the frequency, what the sound of indecision brings up with you specifically. It's going to be different for everybody. But what I'm feeling is like with purple all around, you know, I feel like there's like a change in perception, possibly, like being able to see things from different perspectives only after one has sat with the truth of indecision within themselves. Okay, what keeps you from speaking that truth, being that truth, right? Because I do feel like this is around seeing and speaking. So Spirit is asking for you in the emotions of work. Where do you feel torn? Right? Where do you feel of two minds? Where do you feel of like a fork in the road? Because Spirit is saying this is what needs your attention. It has something to teach you. All right, so now let's move on to number 2. What is the energy of home? So what does home feel like to you? Is it your four walls in the family? Is it another place completely? Is it your physical body? What does home feel like to you? Is it another country? Right? Whatever home feels like to you. Now let's dive into the energy, Spirit. What is the energy of home for the collective? We need to be made aware of. It serves us in the greatest and highest good to be made aware of for this journey. All right. So in our home sector, and I believe we had that in the home sector for Monday, which is today. I'm making the video for tomorrow. So it seems like doubt is still living in the home environment. There's still a doubt. There's change. It feels like there's change and there's a need for acceptance. Doubt, I release the need to know all the answers. It's like surrender is still needed. Like someone in some way, shape, or form, the energy of doubt is lingering in the home environment, and it's more of a doubt within self ultimately, right? What do you doubt within yourself? Do you doubt that you are worthy? Do you doubt that anything is possible? What is it that you're doubting? Like, truly come to understand the energy of doubt within your home sector, because it has something to teach you. All right, so what is the energy that is unexpected for the collective in the day? Hold on, I had some cards flipped over, and that is just not okay. Well, for one, it feels like with the way that my cards kind of shuffled, it's like I have a message for somebody. Pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to the things you're signing. Pay attention to how you're feeling, because you might be experiencing like friction in some way, shape, or form within yourself first, of course, but it's going to reflect back to you in your outer world, but simply because you're creating it within yourself. So be aware of your emotions, be aware of your irritations, because it feels like that is a message for somebody. All right, so in the unexpected for the collective spirit, what is the message? All right. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. It's like a death of an old, something that no longer serves you, something, a way of thinking, a way of being. It's something in the foundation, and it does feel like well, that's what spirit is saying. It could be anything. It could be in your emotions, it could be in your thoughts, but of course I'm speaking in terms of emotion. So that when death comes, it's like a death of an emotion that's no longer serving. So allow yourself to feel something, and if the emotion that you're feeling, or a memory that comes up, and it just feels like just like it's, there's a death kind of energy to it, then that's your notification that that's the energy that is unexpected of the day, and you're asked to pay attention to. Is there something that is kind of like feels like disconnected, like a death has come to it, right? It's not the same, it's like dead, right? It's important to evaluate that emotion. What within self is, what within yourself have you let die? What part of you are you letting die? Come to understand it, because it plays a significant role in your lessons on this journey. So your role, what is the role of the collective? What are we being guided or need to be aware of in terms of our role? we got the energy of fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So it's like in the face of fear, you are asked to shine love. Like, be the change. Wherever there is doubt and fear, bring love and light. Okay? Challenge yourself even to approach situations, people, places, things in a different perspective. From a place of maybe being open to understanding why it is they think that way, instead of judging it as good or bad, right? This feels more like an energy of really, truly wanting to understand, not judge, but really understand. And there's a freedom in that. There's a beauty in that. And I feel like with this death energy next to fear, I feel like there's a death to fear. I feel like this is an opportunity to have a death for the emotion around fear on certain areas within your experience, in your auric field, in whichever way that you understand it, however it resonates. So, Spirit, what is the outcome? So explore the energy of fear. Wherever fear comes up for you in your day, where can you be more kind and more loving, more understanding, where that fearful emotion is coming up? What a different aspect, what different view can you look from? And so the outcome is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Like, truly, guys, it feels like, surrender. Like, it's the opportunity to really accept, understand, and come to peace. And all of this feels like shadow energy, right? And if you look at the word and feel the word, the very first thing that comes up, it doesn't feel great, right? Because it's shadow energy. And so what I feel like Spirit is saying, can you accept all the shadow within yourself? Because we are all that. We're not just light, we are also darkness. And this is shadow. This is our darkness. We have this in the human DNA, in the human, programming, right? So just become aware of it. Become aware of your darkness so that you could accept it as part of you. And only then can we really start to really understand how to move and heal that energy within ourselves. It starts with acceptance. And I feel like a lot of you are going to really, truly understand all these aspects a little bit better within yourselves today. And so that's it for the daily spread. Let me give you an advice from Spirit. What is an advice? And this is from the Wisdom of the Unicorn Oracle deck. Very wise, powerful deck. I love this deck. Alright, so what is the message? What is the message? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? I have the card Courage. It says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Yeah, so I feel like you're being guided to know that you are not wrong for what you feel, and honoring yourself where you are. It's like be brave to face yourself, but not only yourself. Be brave to face everything that is outside of you with courage, but especially these shadow energies that are within. Like, be brave enough and have the courage to look at those aspects of yourself and truly see the you that is in them without blaming and judging it outside of you, because that's just too easy, and it releases responsibility for the emotion, when truly the only way to understand it, heal it, and do anything positive with it so it doesn't keep repeating is to stop and pay attention to it, right? So only you can do this work, and Spirit is saying, have the courage to do this work. Have the courage to go in and look at these emotions, look at these shadows, because they have so much to teach us, truly. Acceptance and courage. So I hope that this reading has brought you confirmation, awareness, or whatever it is that you've come here to receive. I wish you all wholeness. Namaste.